Hello, I'm Sophia Lou and welcome to my channel.
Hello guys and welcome to a new video of me. I'm sorry it has been a while, I've been a little bit busy with conventions, so I've been playing catch up with everything. This is a Dragon Girl from my Dragon Girl Prince series. This one is my more angry Dragon Girl. She is very colourful. Well, she will be in the end result, as you will find out through this video. The whole idea of this Prince series is that the Dragon Girls are from different continents in their world. They all are fighting basically over land, and the Dragon Warriors, they can ride dragons, and they fight over land and like protesting, and it's all to do with different cultures clashing. And well, these Dragon Warriors, their dragons have fallen in battle. So what they've done is they have donned the skin of the fallen, and they fight using their hands, fists, weapons, whatever they can get a hold of. Basically, you don't want to cross these guys. And the whole idea of this Dragon Girl Prince series is that eventually it becomes like a head turnaround. So I have different ones facing different ways so that it just looks more interesting as a Prince series. It started off about a year ago, so my oldest Dragon Girl, she's going to get a redo because she looks very different from the newer ones. But yeah, this is a Prince series that I'm really passionate about, and I really hope that you guys like it too. I tend to do a lot more original work than I do of fan work anyway, and I really like to push myself in my palettes, and I really like to push myself with whatever I do. Just because I enjoy what I do. I just draw for myself really. So this, I am using Photoshop. I'm using my Intuos 4 and my Photoshop to create this. You can do it, but I don't use a line stabilizer. I do this all freehand. I personally prefer the way freehand looks anyway on an image. I just think it looks a lot nicer and a lot cleaner and a lot more natural, because my lines aren't perfect in real life when I draw freehand, so my lines will not be perfect if I'm drawing in Photoshop anyway. Even if this was scanned in, my lines would not be perfect. At the end of the day, you're human. You at least look human. So yeah, it's probably one of my favourite out of the Dragon Girls. Actually, no, I tell a lie, the black and gold one's definitely my favourite, just because they're limited palettes, but I really do like the way that this one turned out. I just really like to test myself with, what I do. Colouring was never a strong suit with me, but over the years I've really grown to enjoy it and really grown to love doing it, love colour. I just like colouring now. I get really excited when the line works and I'm like, yes, I get to colour. But yeah, just probably one of my favourite images I've done this year, and I just really like the detail in it, and I really like how angry she looks in the final image, and how she looks like she's just taking a breath and she's like, ah. I like doing stuff like I like having an image that tells a story, and my Dragon Girls, I feel they do tell a story, and I would like to eventually make like a mini webcomic series with them. Maybe have them cross over with my original comic Jellybean, which chapter 2 came out at MCM Expo, and it was lovely to meet you all. I do have a video which I need to edit for MCM Expo. Just waiting on getting all the footage, and then I can edit it properly and we can go from there. As you can see, I'm onto the colouring stage, which is the favourite stage. With colouring, especially with me, I don't have a colour palette that I tend to go for. I just work it out there and then. I knew I wanted to do blues, oranges and purples, and have them really contrast with one another, just to get that sort of image. I mean, they are all based on different nationalities anyway, so I try to use the colour to represent them, so to speak. And I really like doing different skin tones anyway, because it's a nice way to challenge your palette. I especially really like doing like really dark skin tones with really bright vivid colours, especially on my gold dragon piece, which all these pieces will and are available up on the store, the Dragon Girls. The store is going to get a major update after Thought Bubble this weekend, which I'm at Thought Bubble. I'm so scared. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone, and I'm just like really nervous as well because it's my first time at Thought Bubble, and I'm just really looking forward to trying out a new convention and meeting people and just having a good time, really. So wow, there's a lot of you that are now subscribed to this channel, which is kind of scary. So hello to you all, and thank you all for subscribing, and I really hope this video, you guys like it. I tend to do, like I said, a lot of original work, and I tend to try and push myself as much as I physically can with my videos and with myself, and I do want to do more. I do apologise that there hasn't been very many. I have been extremely busy in the last couple of months. When I first started out the channel, I thought, yeah, I can easily do one a week. No, I really couldn't. With my work schedule and the way how much I do and how I work with things, it's not feasibly possible at that moment in time for me to do it. So I'm working out a schedule so that next year I work to a really tight schedule and I know exactly what I'm doing and what stages, because I have a lot planned for next year. So yeah, you can see with my Dragon Girl, we're now using like really vivid colours at this point. This is the part where I really start to enjoy colouring, because I've decided on my colour palette and what I'm going to do. It takes me quite a while to actually find a colour palette that I'm really happy with before I really start to work on it. I have a general idea before I start on the piece, but it's not until I'm working on it that I really think, this will work, and maybe this. Sometimes you'll find that, especially when I'm working, I'll like, yeah, I'll go for this colour palette, and then by the end of it, the colour palette is completely changed. This one, not so much. The other ones, though, definitely. So I think my next Dragon Girl I have planned after I've done the redo of the original is going to be like extremely fiery colours, so lots of yellows and oranges and reds. But I need to figure out what I'm going to do for that one. I really want to do a pastel one as well. That one would be interesting. Anyway, rambling. So yeah, you guys seem to really love supporting artists and YouTubers. There's quite a lot of amazing YouTube artists out there, and I've been following quite a lot of them to try and get ideas for the channel. But I want to ask is for you guys, what do you want to see? I am planning on doing some more of the challenges. I really want to do the cheap supply challenge video, but the way I want to do it is like I want to do like cheap supply watercolors, cheap supply markers, cheap supply. So basically, for £10, how can you create like a finalized piece using this? I'm not massively very well skilled in all of the mediums, but I want to try to see how I can use, because when I first started I mainly used biros and cheap felt tips from the corner shop, and that's how I started drawing, and I used to just sit there and doodle all the time. And even the same with Copics, I used to doodle all the time with them when I had them, and same with lecture sets. And I find that it's not so much the equipment, it's the skill you have for the equipment. No matter what equipment you're going to use, you're going to like use that equipment to the best of your ability. Like Photoshop is my tool of choice, and I've been using it now for several years, and it's how I use it, and how much I'm always learning, constantly learning. You never stop learning with any colouring tool you use, and it's enjoyable more than anything. I do really like the colours in this piece. I kind of like the vivid orange / pinks, salmons and purples and blues and the yellows and everything. I just like colours. Like a kid with a colouring book. Just give me colours and I'll just colour them all in. Not in between the lines though. It's got the lines going to be neat. And I just, this piece, I just really like it. It sounds really bad and really big-headed. I just really like how it turned out and the colours. I've mentioned that so many times now. But yeah, so going back to talking about how I'd really like to utilise this channel more. A few friends have suggested a few things to me, but I want to see what you guys think and what you want to see out of it. I mean, I do want to do a few videos where I'm like showing off a few bits and pieces. Maybe do some reviews and like art stuff. Would you guys like to see that? I mean, it'd be interesting to see what you think and what you would want to see come out of an art channel anyway, because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones watching it, you guys are the audience, and I'd like to know what you want. I mean, I'm still going to do what I do. Still going to draw whatever I want to draw, but it'd just be interesting to see what you guys think and what you guys would like to know. So yeah, with back to regards to the piece, as you can see, this is where it's really starting to speed up, like towards the end final product, mainly because I really get to a stage where I'm just really enjoying colouring something and I'm like, oh my god, I must get this done. So I tend to, it takes me probably about an hour or two to warm up to a piece before I really start to enjoy it. I think if it gets to the hour point and I don't like it, I scrap it and go on to something new, because I've got to feel the piece of artwork before I can really pull myself into it. I just find that if I'm not happy with it, I won't continue with it, and it's one of the main reasons why I don't tend to do a lot of commission work or a lot of like clientele work, just because I know myself, if I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to produce a good quality product the way I would be comfortable with. I mean, not for me to brag and say that this is the best piece of artwork in the entire, it's not. It's imperfect. There are imperfections. I'm even looking at it now and going, oh, that could be done a different way. But I'm happy with it. I like the piece. I'm content with the way it turned out. I like the way certain things were done in it for my personal self. I mean, not everyone will like it, but I'm personally happy with the final piece. I just enjoy colouring. But no, I do appreciate all the support from you all. I really do. I think you are all amazing people, and thank you so much for all your support and all the really lovely things you're all saying, which, by the way, I've tried to reply to you all, but some of you have you must have private accounts or something, because I can't reply to you, and some of you ask questions about equipment and I've not been able to get back to you because you've got like reply turned off or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm new to YouTube. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone's support, and I'm really grateful for any feedback that you guys give me, and for just basically supporting me in my work. It's an honour, really. Thank you. Just thank you for everything, really. I just can't say stress that enough. It's like, oh my god, you guys are amazing. You can tell I'm getting to the finalised thing now. You can see with like my darker shadows, I'm using like really dark purples to accentuate like the dark areas, and with the lights I'm not using white, I'm using almost yellow. This is just so it's not exact white, because it doesn't look right when something's exact white. It looks too stark, and that's why I've used exact white on the teeth, so they look clean, they look sharp on there. And I'm softening my lines a little bit here, just creating a more finished look to the final piece. And highlights, because highlights are important, because even though your lines are there, you've got to make them stand out, make them look a bit more 3D, really. I'm not the best work with shadowing, but I am getting there. I'm getting better than what I was with these pieces anyway. But thank you guys for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you can, maybe subscribe. I'd like to meet you all, and thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.